One place that I've spent a lot of time at on campus is the courtyard, specifically of Holmes Hall. I didn't live there during any of the time of my schooling, but throughout the years, I found it to be a pretty fun place to skate with friends because of how open the area is and how much less foot traffic there is than other locations on campus. To the best of my knowledge, Holmes itself doesn't have a very notable origin. According to Clemson Wiki, it was completed in 1994 and is named after a member of the Board of Trustees named Louis D. Holmes, who was on the board from 1960 to 1973. Although I wasn't able to find out more about this person, it's worth noting that he was a board member before 1963, so he was a member of the board while the school was still segregated. What is notable about Holmes, however, is that it is right across the street from the Calhoun Plantation House, and then right next to that is the Board of Trustees House, and as we know, that building was built with convict labor. So I took a look around recently, and the main plaque that is visible is the Board of Trustees one, which does mention a little bit that the building was built by predominantly African American convict labor, but it doesn't go into any more detail than that. And then next to that is the plaque that lists John C. Calhoun's various government roles throughout the years, but it also fails to mention that he was a slave owner during most of these years. Then there's a small information stand, and it only really goes on to say that documenting the African experience at Fort Hill is an ongoing research project. And then lastly, there are these few small flags up near Holmes that say African Americans at Fort Hill, but they just have a picture and then no other words besides that. The way the plantation house is obstructed from view but just visible from the Holmes courtyard is somewhat analogous to how the university attempts to frame its history, especially in recent times, in the sense that the school maintains these buildings to provide a sense of legacy and to show off their history, but they also want to hide the full picture, which involves slavery and convict labor. This has become mirrored in the way that I've interacted with this space personally, because in trying to learn various tricks on a useless wooden toy, I failed to acknowledge the history of the space and the implications it has in today's world. So in a way, Holmes Hall and my interaction with it are examples of the afterlife of slavery in the way that it is constantly present around us, but there is little to provide us with detailed and nuanced stories about it.